Before we get into this video, I wanted to say thank you to Sir Leader Official for the video request. October 4th, 1992. It was early evening at Amsterdam's Schiphol Airport. IL Flight 1862, a Boeing 747-200 freighter, was preparing for its second leg of a long-haul cargo flight from New York to Tel Aviv via Amsterdam. On board were 3 experienced crew members, a captain, a first officer, and a flight engineer. Over 114 metric tons of cargo were loaded, including 6.5 tons of low-grade, dangerous goods. After a routine pushback and taxi, the aircraft took off from runway 01 left, and the 13-year-old Boeing 747 began its climb. The crew had just finished a 20-hour rest period, and nothing appeared out of the ordinary. But just 7 minutes later, everything changed. At an altitude of 6,500 feet, disaster struck. Engine number 3 violently separated from the right wing, ripping away part of the wing's leading edge. In its trajectory, it smashed into engine number 4, tearing it off the aircraft as well. The crew declared an emergency. The pilots quickly turned back to Schiphol Airport, dumping fuel as they went. They were now setting up for an attempted emergency landing. Witnesses on the ground reported loud bangs, falling debris, and a dark trail of smoke. Air traffic control cleared the aircraft for an approach to runway 27, but the aircraft was too high and too fast, traveling at over 260 knots. The crew reported they needed 12 miles to line up, but they were struggling to configure the plane for landing. ATC instructed heading changes to 290, then 310, trying to realign the plane with the runway. The crew acknowledged, but now reported a new issue. We have a controlling problem. Moments later, IL 1862 began an uncontrollable descent. The captain ordered flaps up and landing gear down. Alarms began to sound throughout the cockpit, and then, just 14 minutes after takeoff, Flight 1862 crashed into an 11-story apartment complex in the Bijlmermeer district of Amsterdam. The aircraft hit the corner of 2 connected buildings. The impact and fire destroyed both the jet and the buildings, spreading wreckage across a 400 by 600 meter area. All 4 people on board lost their life, along with 39 people on the ground. Dozens more seriously injured. A major investigation followed, led by the Dutch authorities with support from Israeli and US investigators. They concluded that the pylon, which connects the engine to the wing, had suffered extreme fatigue, which led to the number 3 pylon and engine to separate from the wing, taking out engine number 4 as it tore off into the sky. This failure in the engine pylon structure was an issue linked to previous Boeing 747 incidents, but was never fully addressed. This disaster remains one of the deadliest aviation accidents in Dutch history.